So this is about me. I am a computer science GATE faculty having more than 5 plus of teaching experience, mentored more than 50,000 students, taught in different coaching institute all over India. Okay, it's like the GATE Academy, even qualified multiple times GATE, and even I have given the coaching in many government colleges as well as in many private colleges. Like in SRM Chennai, I have given coaching. CAT Bhubaneswar, I have given. BC Bhagalpur, Jorhat College of Engineering, Guwahati University, Dibrugarh University, Government College of Engineering and Technology, Jammu, Ramgarh Engineering College. Okay, these are the colleges where I have went and I have given the coaching. So today in this session we are going to see top 15 expected questions in theory of computation for GATE. Okay. So this is the first question. The first question is saying that construct a deterministic finite automata. So you assume that they are asking you that what is going to be the number of state in minimal DFA, number of final state in minimal DFA. For the language they have given L is equal to W belongs to any combination of 0 comma 1. W has an equal number of 0 1 and 1 0. W will have equal number of 0 1 and 1 0. Like for example 101. 101 is in the language because it contains instance of 101 and 01 is 1. Okay, so you have to, for a language where W belongs to any combination of 0 comma 1, W has an equal number of 0 ones and 1 0. Now for this they are asking what is going to be the number of states in minimal DFA and number of final state in minimal DFA. Understood? The question is clear. Please let me know. क्वेश्चन सभी को क्लियर है? तो लैंग्वेज ये बोल रहा है कि W01 का कोई भी कॉम्बिनेशन होगा, W में इक्वल नंबर ऑफ 10 एंड 01 होगा, W में इक्वल नंबर ऑफ 10 एंड 01 होगा. पूछ रहे हैं कि इसके लिए नंबर ऑफ स्टेट्स कितने लगेंगे मिनिमल डीएफए में और नंबर ऑफ फाइनल स्टेट्स कितने रिक्वायर्ड होंगे इन मिनिमल डीएफए. क्लियर है क्वेश्चन? तो इस लैंग्वेज में वो सब स्ट्रिंग्स बिलोंग कर रहे हैं. इन दिस लैंग्वेज द स्ट्रिंग्स बिलोंग्स लाइक 101 because here number of 10 and 01 is equal. Okay, so you have to construct a minimal DFA and you have to tell me the number of final state and minimal number of final state in minimal DFA and number of states in minimal DFA for this language. So if Salen even belongs to this language, 1 even belongs to this language, 2 1 even belongs to this language, 3 1 even belongs to this language, any number of 1 belongs to this language, because in any number of 1 0 1 and 1 0 is equal. Now 0 belongs to the language, 02 belongs to the language, 03 belongs to 04. Any number of 0 belongs to the language because their number of 10 and 01 is equal. Now 10. Here 10 is 1, 01 is 0. So whenever you are having more number of 10, if you will append 1 here, then you will have equal number of 10 and 01. Then 1010 you are having 210. 210 10 you are having 210. Again if you will append and you are having only 10. Okay, if you will append 0 here, you will have equal number of 10 and 01. So you will have equal. So whenever you are having more 10, whenever you are having more 10, append 1 at the end, you will have equal 0101. See, I am constructing 310, 310. You are having 310. See, 3310. Now, how many 01 is having? 1, 2, 201. So just append at the last another 01, the number will be equal. The number will be equal. So whenever it is having more number of 10, just append 1 at the end, then 1001 will be equal. Then 1001 will be equal. Similarly, if you are having more 01, if you are having more 01, here you are having 011, but 10 is 0. So if you append 0 at the end, you will have equal number of 01 and 10. Again 0101, you are having 201, you are having 201, but 10 is only 1. So if you append 0 at the end, it will become equal. Again 301. So when you are making 301, you are automatically constructing 210 also, because while making 310 301, you will have 210. So append 0 at the end, it will become equal. So in the question they are asking, you have to construct a minimal DFA where number of 01 and number of 10 is equal. Number of 01 and 10 is equal. Then how to construct for this? So since if Salen belongs to this language, because because in epsilon number of 1 0 and 0 1 is 0. Now single 1 belongs to this language because here number of 1 0 and 0 1 is equal. Any number of 1 belongs to the language. But if we are getting 0, it is 1 0. It is 1 0. Any number of 1 then 0. Here 1 0 is 1 greater than 0 1. Okay. So again if we are getting again 0 0, then again it is more 1 0. So be there. But if after that if you are getting 1, then here 0 1 1 0 and 0 1 is going to become equal. When you are getting 1, you come here. You're getting 1, you come here. Okay. So now this way, when you got 1, now if you're getting 0 in the beginning, so 0 accepted because in single 0, number of 0 and 1 0 is equal. Now again any number of 0, again any number of 0, again any number 0, then also belongs to this language. Now after any number 0, if you are getting 1, if you are getting 1, rejected. Why? Because here 0 1 is more. Again if you are getting 1, be there because again here 0 1 is more. If you are getting 0, now see become it will become equal 0 1 1 0 equal. So this state is saying that both is equal. So by getting 0, come here. So 1 2, so here 0 1 I have given, 0 1 0 1 I have given, here this state for 0 1 I have given, this state also I have given. So you require how many state? 5 state and 3 final state. So the this is having, so this is having number of states in minimal DFA is 5 and number of final state is 3. So this is the NAT question. Okay. See, there is a 100% guarantee that from minimal DFA they will ask NAT question only. Because now NAT is there and from last 2-3 years they are asking NAT only. Because there they ask the number of states required. So they are going to ask NAT. Now next question, that is also NAT in numerical ability type question. There will be no negative marking. Okay, but you have to give the exact answer. So you try this one. It is saying that what is the number of states in minimal DFA for L set of all string of A's and B with exactly 5 A's and 7 B's. You will have exactly 5 A's and 7 B's. Okay. So set of all string of A's and B with exactly 5 A's and 7 B's. See, this state is saying that you are having more 0 1. See, 0 1. This state is saying that you are having more 1 0. More 1 0. See, 1 0. So, in 1 0, if you are getting 1, then accepted. In 0 1, if you are getting 0, then accepted. That's why you can't merge because this state is saying that you are having more 1 0 by 1. This state is saying that you are having more 0 1 by 1. So, here if you are having more 0 1, append 0 at the end, then it will be equal. If you are having more 1 0, append 1, then it will become. Understood? See, here they are asking that set of all string of A's and B's with exactly 5 A's and 7 B's. A should be 5 and B should be 7. Okay, exactly 5 A's and 7 B's. So how you will construct? See, you have to take all the combinations. So even if you are having A, B, B, A, 3A, then again B, A. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5A you are having and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 7 B's you are having. Okay. So in this way you have to write these strings. In this way you have to write these strings. Means there it will have many combination of this where 7 B's will be happen and 5 A's will be there. Many combinations you are going to get. Many combinations you are going to get. Okay. So how to construct for this? Initially it is going to be, you can write like initially it here you will do like by getting A. Okay, so by getting A you are going here, so it is going to be your, here it is counting number of A's and here it is counting number of B's. Okay, so number of A's is going to be 1 0, then again A it is going to be 2 0, then again A it is going to be 3 0. I require more space. Like this we have to construct. So here this is counting number of A's and this is counting number of B's. Okay, so if you are getting A, you are going to have 10 here, again A 20 here, again A 30 here, again A 40, then A 50. In this way, you have done. You are getting how many A's? Six. Number of their states you are getting six. Similarly, you will write here for B's. So 0, 1, 1. So here you are need to count. See, when you are counting five A's, then you require six states. Then you require six states. When you are counting five A's, you require six states. When you count seven B's, you require eight states, because first you will count like 0, then 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, 6, 7, like this. Here also you will give here, then when a is when b is 1, then a is going to be 1, 1, then like a also here 2, 1, like this 3, 1, 4, 1, like a 5, 1, and here b transition. So this way you have to construct, this way. Now see, this you got 5a, but if you again get a, you need to go to date state, any combination of a comma b. Okay, then this way you have to construct. So here to count b, you require eight states, and in see, this is 0 2, like this 0 3. So here you require 8 state, and here you require horizontally you require 6 states. So 8 into 6, it will be 48. Then plus 1 is for the date state, plus 1 for the date state. So 49 total states you will require. 49 total state you will require. Please let me know whether it is clear or not. See, I am asking you to count, to accept where number of A's should be 5, number of A's should be 5, and number of B's should be 7. Number of B's should be 7 and number of A's should be 5. Now to count 5 A's, you require 6 state. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 state. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So again here you will count, here you will give for B, then 0, 1, 2, 6, then again 6, again 6. So here you will have 7, like this. 7 you will have like this. Okay. So 7, so B's you are counting, 7 B's you are counting. So you will have here how many states? 8 states. Why? Because 0, 1. From 0 you are going to start. Okay. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it will go till 8 times it will go. Okay. So 8 into 6, 48. You will require this state plus 1 for the date state. Date state, why? Because when number of A's become more than 5, then you have to reject it. Am I clear? Very good. Anyone is still having any doubt? Then please ask me. So you require here 49 states. Now next is your this. There it was saying exactly. Here it is saying at least. Now what will be the answer? देखिए, अगर आप पिछला वाला समझे होंगे, if you understood the previous question, you will able to answer that one. Here I am just change the question from exactly to at least. Here I just change the question from exactly to at least. यहाँ पे मैं बोल रहा हूँ that it should have at least 5 A's and at least 7 B's. So when you will construct like this, there will be no date state. There will be no date state. There will be like, if you are having, if you are counting A's here, then 0 0 is for, then A 1 0, then A 2 0, then A 3 0, then A 4 0, then A 5 0. Okay. Then again, if you are getting A, you will keep a loop. See, here you are counting A's, here you are counting B's, here you are counting B's. So A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When again, if you are getting A, you will keep a loop of A here, like this. And here you will count B. Here 1, then B 0, 2, then B 0, 3, then B 0, 4. Sorry, it should be 0, 3, then 0, 4, like this. 0304, then B05, then again B you will have, then 06, 07 you will have, then 07 again. If you are getting B, you will keep a loop of, okay, because it's saying at least. So here you are having in the horizontal you are going to get a 6, and here you are getting 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 8. So like this again here you will have 2 1, then uh, a 0 1, it should be 1, it should be 1 like this. A you are increasing, it should be 1 like this. So let me erase. So you are going to get 48. 48 you are going to get. Okay, so similarly here also you are going to do 6 into 8 is going to be 48, because A, then again A, then again A, then again A, like this it will be. Then keep a loop of here B, here B, like this. Okay, so this way again here is and like this. Understood? 48 you will correct, because here if you are counting A, then 1 3 1 4 1 5 1. So B you are increasing, this is B, this is for A. This is again an 80 question. If you are having a doubt, feel free to ask me. Now this one, what is the number of states in minimal DFA that accept set of false string over 0, comma 1, which when interpreted as binary number is divisible by 4? Which when interpreted as binary number is divisible by 4. Your sigma here is 0, comma 1. So you interpret it as a binary number, and you will accept set of false string which is divisible by 4, like 100 is divisible by 4, 10000 is divisible by 4. Okay. And here you will assume epsilon as 0. See, here you will assume epsilon as 0. So in GATE exam, they consider epsilon as 0. In the GATE exam, they consider epsilon as 0. So if you'll see the number which is divisible by 4, it should ends with 20. It should ends with 20. Okay. The number which is divisible by 4, it should ends with 20. It should ends with 20. You can write, you can see here 1, 2, 4. No Arpan. 4 8 16. Here I ask the minimal state. Here I ask the minimal state 1 2 4, then 8 16 9. So 4 is divisible 100, then 6 is 8 is divisible 1000, then 4 8 12 is divisible, see, 100, then 12 16 is divisible, see, the number which is divisible by 4 it ends with 20, then 20 is divisible 1 1, see, 00. The number which is divisible by 4, it ends with last 20. And any number of 0 is even divisible by 0. So what, and you have to accept epsilon. So to accept epsilon, you have to make initial state as final state, because in GATE exam, they consider epsilon belongs to the language. Okay. So you accepted any number of 0. Now if you are getting 1, you rejected it. Again, if you are getting 1, be there. Again, if you are getting 0, you come here. Again, if you are getting 0, you accept it, because you got last 2 digit as 0. Now if you are getting again 1, come here. Again, if you are getting 1, come here. See. Please let me know whether it is clear or not. See, we will accept the set of all string whose last 2 digit are 0. Whose last 2 digit are 0. Because the number which is divisible by 4, it should be ends with 20. So the minimal state will contain 3 state, not 4 state. That's the problem student do, because when you're dividing by 4 you will get 4 remainders, but it is like here n is in a power of 2. I have given you that formula. When n will be in the power of 2, you can write it is n a 2 to the power 2, then minimum number of states you will require is 2 plus 1, that is 3. याद आ रहा है? Are you able to recall? If n is in the power of 2 to the power m, then minimum number of states you will require is m plus 1. M plus 1. If n is odd, then only that number. If n is odd, then only n number of states you will require. N number of states you will require. Like if I'll ask you that to divisible by 5, then how many states? Then 5. Okay. See, sometimes they can ask you that you don't consider epsilon as 0. If you'll not consider epsilon as 0, don't consider epsilon as 0, then how to accept? Don't consider epsilon as 0. So in GATE exam, they can even say that don't consider epsilon as 0. Then what you will do, you will, how to accept? Then only 0 accepted, any number of 0 accepted, because single 0 also it's equivalent to 0. So divisible by 4. If you are getting 1, you will come here, you will come here, and if you are again getting 1, you will wait here. Okay, if you are again getting 1, you will wait here. Now if you are getting 0, now if you are getting 0, where you will go? You will go there. Now again if you are getting 0, you will go there, because see, last two digits should be 0. If last two digit is 0, then you will accept it. Last two digit is 0, then you will accept it. Now if you are getting 20, you were here. Now again you got 1. Now it's not accepted. Again you come here. Okay, so here we are not accepting if epsilon as 0. Here we are not accepting if epsilon. See, don't consider if epsilon as 0. So this is the initial state. If you are getting 0, accepted. Any number of 0 if you are getting accepted. But if you are getting 1, reject it. But if you are getting 1, reject. But again if you are getting 0, be there. Again if you are getting 0, then accept it. Because last two digits should be 0. So the number which is divisible by 4, it is going to have only one final state you are going to get. See, in GATE exam, they can ask how many final state you are going to get and how many minimum number of states you are going to get. So, three minimum number of minimum number of minimum number of minimum number of states. Okay. Now see the next. See, anyone having any doubt in this question, they can ask. Now see, this is NAT question. See, in DFA, in case of DFA, I made all the question as NAT because there is a 100% guarantee that if they will ask the question from DFA or minimal DFA, they will ask NAT question only. So this is another question. Here I am asking you that. Here I am asking that if a DFA accept a language over 0, comma 1, if a DFA accept a language over 0, comma 1, which accepts set of binary string divisible by 3 or 5, either it will be divisible by 3 or 5, then what is the minimum number of states in minimal DFA and the number of final state? So means there is a language which is containing set of all string which is either divisible by 5 or 3, means it is divisible, like 0 is divisible by both, 1 is your 3 is divisible by 3, it belongs to the language, 101 it's divisible by 5 belongs to the language. Okay, like 15 also belongs to the language because it's divisible by both. So the number which is divisible by 3 or 5 is accepted here. So if a DFA accept a language over this, okay, so then what is going to be the minimum number of states for this language and number of final state? What is going to be the number of states in this minimal DFA and number of final states? So please everyone like this session. So please everyone like this session and share with your friends so that they can also uh, get some question. There is there is a highest chance that this type of questions they can ask in your GATE exam. So these are the most, I have taken most 15 expected questions. Okay. Saying that it will accept set of all binary number which is divisible by either 3 or 5. So if it is divisible by 3 or 5, so like 0 is divisible by 3, 1, 2, 3. 3 is divisible by 3 except 4, 5. 5 is divisible by 5. 6 is divisible by 3. 7, 8, 9. 9 is divisible by 3. Then 10 is divisible by both 3 and 5. Accepted. So these are the binary numbers you will accept. These are the binary numbers you will accept. Then in 11 is there 12. 12 is divisible by 3. Accept it. 13, 14, now 15. 15 is going to be accepted by both by 3 and because it's divisible by 3 and 5. 16, 17, 18 is divisible by 3. Accept is 19, 20. 20 is divisible by 5. Accept it. 21, 22, then 23, then 24. So 21 you will accept because divisible by 3, 24 divisible by 3, 25 divisible by 5, 26, 27, 27 divisible by 3, 28, 29, 30 divisible by both 3 and 5. See, it is both divisible by 3 and 5. So you will get a trick here for this kind of question. So I am asking you to construct a, means I am asking for this language what is for this. If you will see that here I am asking that then what is going to be the number of states required in minimal DFA and number of final states. So number of states is going to be 15. Very good. So here it is saying that it contains the language which is divisible by 3 or 5, which is divisible by 3 or 5. Okay, so this like 0 is divisible by 3 and 4, means it will even contains the strings which is divisible by both 3 and 5. Now 3 is divisible by 3 only, 5 is divisible by 5, 6 is divisible by 3, 9 divisible by 3, 10 divisible by, it should be only divisible by 3, only divisible by 3, 12 divisible by 3, then 15 divisible by both, 15 divisible by both, then 13 divisible by both. Okay. So what you will do, you will construct a DFA which will accept set of all strings divisible by 15. Now since if you will construct a DFA which will accept set of all string divisible by 15, it will have 15 state. It will have 15 state. 15 state. Why we are saying divisible by 15? Because if you take any number, like if it is divisible by 15, it means it is divisible by both 3 and 5. If it is divisible by 15, it is divisible by both 3 and 5. Okay. Now, whenever remainders, like if you are getting remainder as 3, and if you are getting remainder as 6, 9, whenever remainder are itself divisible by 3, then it is saying that it is divisible by 3. See, if you are having 9 and if you are getting doing mod, you are getting 9. So that number, that 9 is divisible by 3. So if remainder is divisible by 3, it means that number is divisible by 3. So this number, just like 21 mod 15, you are going to get 6. So the remainder that you are getting, you are divisible by, it's divisible by 3. So it means the remainder, if remainder is divisible by 3, then that number will become divisible by 3. Okay, like if you will take similarly you take 20. Similarly, you can take 20. If you will take 20, if you will do, you are going to get 5. So that, sorry, remainder is divisible by 5. It means that number is divisible by 15. See, the trick here is that if a number is, if you are dividing any number by 15, if you are getting remainder as 0, 0 dividing remainder 0, 15 divide remainder 0, 30 divide remainder 0, 45 divide remainder 0. So whenever you are getting remainder 0, it means it is divisible by both. But whenever you are getting some remainder which is divisible by 3 only, but not by 5, it means it is divisible by 3. Okay, like 3, 6, 9, 12, it is divisible by only 3. So it's the remainder that you will get after dividing by 50, it should be divisible by 3. And if you are getting the numbers like 20, 25, 25, if you will divide 25, if you will divide 25 by 15, you are going to get remainder as 10. So if the remainder is divisible by 5, it means that number is even divisible by 20 as 15. Okay, sorry, 5. So if a number is if you are dividing 25 by 15, if you are getting remainder as 10, if that remainder is divisible by 5, then that number is divisible by 5. Then that number is divisible by 5. So in this way you got. So you will construct the minimal DFA. So it will be Q0, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 till you will write Q14. Till you will write Q14, Q14. And what is going to be the final state? So 5, just like Q3, 4, then 5, then 6, then 7, then 8, then 9. Okay, then 9. Then you will get 10, then Q10, Q11, Q12, Q13, Q14, like this. And since you know that this is for this kind of questions, I have given you a trick. So whenever the sigma, the input alphabet is like 0, 1, sorry, when you are dividing by 15, you are going to get 15 remainder 0 to 14. Then in this order only you write from here Q0, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, Q5, Q6, Q7, Q8, Q9, Q10, Q11, Q12, Q13, Q14, Q14. Then again you start from there Q0, Q0, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, then Q5, then Q6, then Q7, then Q8, then Q9, then Q10, then again Q11, then Q12, then Q13, then Q14. You got it. So if you are doing correctly, you will get remainder 0 here and last here. So what is going to be the final state? 0, when remainder 0, when remainder 3, when remainder 6, when remainder 9, when 12, and when remainder 5. So whenever the remainder is divisible by 3, and whenever the remainder is divisible by 5, and whenever remainder is divisible by both, then it is divisible by, 3 or 5. So how many final state you are getting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The number of final state is 7 and total state is 15. This is a total state total state in minimal DFA, and this is the number of final state. Number of So please let me know whether it is clear or not. Is it clear to everyone? Please let me know whether it is clear or not. Clear है सभी को? This is the next type of question. This is also NAT. Okay. So what is the minimum pumping length of the regular language? So for 10 star, what is going to be the minimum pumping length? For every this one, you have to tell me what is going to be the minimum pumping length. For 10 star 1. For 10 star 1, what is going to be the minimum pumping length? So what is the minimum pumping length for regular language? So these are the another expected questions. See, whenever you are having like this L equal to 10 star 1, so how to do? How to do this kind of questions to find a minimum pumping length? To see the language, what it is having 1 So you they are saying that the meaning the middle string that is getting pumped is the 0. Okay, so means why you have to take as 0. Okay, so this is the fast way you have to do. So y is the pumped path in the minimum pump in the pumping lemma. So you have to take y as 0. You understood that since 0 is star, it is a 0 star, so you have to assume y as 0. Okay, because that middle part get pumped up and y is the middle part, so you will pump, then y you have to take as 0. So if you are taking y as 0, so you require at least this string. You require at least this string. So you will try from m equal to for 10 star. You will try from you will start trying from see the descriptive way in how to start when you are doing for the first time. Then I have explained you how to do. Okay, so since this is a just most expected question that I have taken 15 expected questions. So that's why I'm going so that you can answer it fast. So if you take any string of length greater than equal to 3, you will able to pump. Why? Because if you take 101, you will take as y, this is x and this is z. Okay. So length of xy is smaller than equal to, say this is w. Okay. Length of xy is smaller than equal to m, that is 3. Okay. Minimum pumping length. Length of y is can't be null, it's greater than equal to 1. And now if you pump the middle string that you are going to do 10 star 1, since you are going to do x y star z. Now after pumping the middle string, like you in the book it will write written like this: x y is x y to the power I z, and I is greater than equal to 0. So y I is greater than equal to 0, it means x y star z. It is like that only. No, y to the 0 is z, then x y z, then x y 2 z, then x y 3 z. So I directly write x y star z. So that middle string is going to be pumped. So if we take the middle string, whatever new string you are going to get, this is going to be in the language. So 1 1 is in the language, 101 is in the language, 1001 is in the language. So whatever new string you are getting is in the language. It means minimum pumping length is 3. You can even try for other strings also, like 10000001. Any string, this should satisfy for all these strings that is greater than the minimum pumping length. So here you are getting that minimum pumping length is 3. So if you will take this as x, again this always first symbol as x you assume, and this as y, and remaining as z. Now again the length of xy is smaller than equal to 3 and y can't be null, is greater than equal to 1. Now when you will pump the x y star z, whatever new string you will get, it is going to be in your language. So y is going to be 0 star, z is going to be 001. So you are going to get 1001 is in the language. 1 again 0001 is in the language. 1401 is in the language. So that's why the minimum pumping length here is 3. Please let me know. Anyone is still having any doubt? Please let me know. Anyone is still having any doubt? Please let me know. Those who are not having doubt, then tell me what is the minimum pumping length for 0 star 101 star. 0 star 101 star. So you know that why you should take something that so that it will get pumped. It will get pumped. Okay. 0 star 10, the minimum pumping length is going to your 3. Okay. Here also you will get minimum pumping length as your 3. See how you are going to get. See, let me show you. It is having your 0 star it is having 0 star 101 star. So the language is going to have 10, then 010, like this. So see, you have to take either this part as y or this part as y. Okay. So means minimum you require a string length of 3. Minimum you require a string length of 3. So for this kind of a string, what you will do, you will take always x as epsilon and y as the 0 and z as the remaining bit. Z as the remaining bit. Z as the remaining bit for this kind of problem. And next 101, then 1011, then 10111. For this kind of a string, you will take x as this, always x as this, and y as the first one, y as the first one, y as the first one, z as the remaining, z as the remaining, z as the remaining. Again, you will get, see, because when z here, z is going to be epsilon. So if you will do, length of xy is always going to be smaller than c. I am assuming m equal to 3 is smaller than equal to 3. Y can't be null, is greater than equal to 1. Now when you pump the middle part, you will always get the new string is in the language. Okay, because see, y star is going to be null, so 10 is in the language. 1011 is in the language. Okay. So similarly, if you'll have like 0 both for question 3, it's 2. Okay, let me see. For 00101, here also you will assume in this way. Uh, Here always assume x as epsilon. Okay, x as epsilon, this as y, and this is the remaining as z. Okay, fine. Understood now? Anyone is still having any doubt? Because when it is a 0 star, when it is a 0 star, 0 star 1 star, you are getting here epsilon, then any number of 1 is in the language. Okay, and 0 and any number of 0 is in the language. Okay. So for this kind of string, what you will do, you will assume here, in just like in 1. If I am taking 1, minimum pumping length is going to your 1. So if is w is going to your 1, you will assume x as epsilon, and y always you will assume as 1, and z as the epsilon. Okay. So satisfied, length of xy is smaller than equal to 1 and y can't be null. Now if you pump the middle part, you will going to get epsilon. Then y 2131 like this. So what you will do, if you take any number of 1 like this, if you take any, see this language 0 star 1 star, in this language you are getting epsilon, any number of 1, any number of 1 and any number of 0 also. So what you will do for this kind of, here minimum pumping length is going to be your 1. Why? And here 0 1 0 0 1 0 0 1 1 1 1 like this. What you will do here, always in this kind of a string, you assume always x as epsilon in this kind, and y as the first one and z as the remaining bit. You will get it, remaining bit. So like you take some string is w is going to your 1 to the 5, x you got epsilon, y as the 1 and z is the remaining bit, that is going to be 1 to the 4. So length of xy is going to always smaller than equal to 1 and y can't be null is greater than equal to 1. Now when you will pump the x, y star z is going, whatever new string you will get, it is going to your in string. So it is going to your epsilon 1 star 1 to the 4. So here you are going to get 1 to the 4, then 1 to the 5, then 1 to the 6. Whatever new string you will get is in the language. Similarly, for this kind of a string, just in place of y, you are taking 1. Here you will take y equal to 0 and z equal to remaining bit. And here the same way, here you assume x as epsilon first 0 and first 0 as, see, like this kind of a string, when you are having just like 3 0 and 1 1. So assume x as epsilon, assume x as epsilon, and y as the first 0, y as the first 0, and z is the remaining bit, z as the remaining bit. Okay, so now length is so y is going to 0 1 to the power 3. Okay, this is y, this is z, and always x is going to be epsilon. So it will get satisfied. Understood? So minimum pumping length is going to be your 1 here. So if you will pump x, y star, see, length of x, y is smaller than equal to 1, y is greater than equal to 1. Now x, y star z, x is your epsilon, y is your 0 star, and z is your 0 1 1 1. You will get 0 1 1 1, then 2 0 1 1 1, like this 3 0 1 1 1. So whatever new string you will get is in the line. So minimum pumping length here is your Please comment if you are having doubt, then comment. So what is going to be the minimum pumping length for the empty language? See, minimum pumping length is a positive integer. Minimum pumping length is a positive integer, so aim is going to always positive integer. Please mark that word. Minimum pumping length is a positive integer. It is always going to be greater than equal to 1. It's always going to be greater than equal to 1. So since it is nothing, so at least it will have 1. Similarly, since it is epsilon, it should not be 0. It should not be 0. It should not be 0. It is going to, here for epsilon also it is going to be 1. For epsilon also it is going, because if you take any string whose length is greater, because at least you require 1, at least, because here length is 0, string length. If you take greater, any string greater than that, there is no string whose length is greater than that, then it is satisfied. See why I am saying that minimum pumping length here is 1, because aim is a positive integer. Aim is a positive integer. Its length should be greater than equal to 1. Aim is a positive integer. Okay, and so for 0 1. So for this, what you will assume here, you assume x as epsilon, y as 0, and z as the remaining bit, z equal to 1. Now when length of xy is smaller than equal, see this, c is asking for 0 star 1 star. Okay, now length of xy is smaller than equal to 1, length of y is greater than equal to 1. Now when you will pump x y star z, see, length of xy is smaller than equal to 1, y is greater than equal to 1. Now we will do that. X is your epsilon, y is your 0 star, z is your 1. You are going to get 1 0 1 0 2 1, then 0 3 1, like this. Whatever new string you are getting is in the language only. 1 is in the language, 0 1 is in the language, triple 0 1, triple double 1 in the language, triple 1 in the language. So like this you will prove. So for this kind of a string, when you are having both 0, any number of 0, any number of 0, then any number of 1, for this kind of, always assume x as epsilon, y as the first bit, x as the epsilon, and remaining bit as the z. Then your condition will get satisfied, because length of xy will be smaller than equal to 1, and y is greater. When you pump this string, is in the understood. See, anyone is still having any doubt, please comment. Please feel free to ask me if you are having any doubt. Now this is the next question. It is even a NET. I have taken most NET questions, because NET questions is 50% questions in your gate is going to your NET. 50% questions. Last year is, it was more, means at least 50, near, it was near to 50%. So that's why I've taken more NET questions. So they are asking to consider the following language given below. L1, they are saying that first W1 will come, then W2 will come. W1, W2, W1, W2 belongs to any combination of A and B. Length of W1 is equal to length of W2. This is one language, and this is L1 and this is L2. L2 is saying that a to the power n and b to the power m, n plus m is even. N plus m is even. Now here I am asking number of regular languages. In these two language, how many is regular? I am not asking that which one is regular. I am asking how many is regular. It's the NET question. Both the language is regular. Both the language is regular. Okay, both the language is regular. If you will see, L1 equal to W1 W2, W1 W2 belongs to any combination. Length of W1 is equal to length of W2. If length of W1 is 0, then length of W2 is also going to your 0. If length of W1 is 1, length of W2 is also going to 1. If it is 2, then it is also 2. If it is 3, then it is also 3. If you add 2, it is going to 0, then 2, then 4, then 6. Okay, see, because first W1 will come, then W2 will come. So W1 will come, then W2 will come. So it is like set of all string of even length. Say 4, then 4, 8, then 5, then 5 is going to your 10. See why this is happening? Because you note this thing, odd plus odd is even, odd plus odd is even, and even plus even is also even, even plus even is also even. So whenever, so it is saying that whatever will be the length, it is not saying that exactly W1 and W2 is same. It is saying that length of W1 should be equal to length of W2. Length of W1 is going to be equal to length of W2. So it is going to, so A is accepting set of, so A is accepting set of all string of even length, set of all string of even length, even length. So it is regular. So it is regular. And now this a to the n, b to the n plus m is even. Same way. N plus, so if this sum should be even. A to the power n and b to the power m. So this is regular. Now this sum. So n plus m is even. How this sum will be even? When n is odd, then this should be odd, then it will be even. When n is even, see, n and m, and they are asking n plus m should be even. How this n plus m can, if this is odd, and then if this is odd, then it is going to your even, same way. And if it is even, then this should be even. Then this should be even, then it is going to be even. So we can give a regular expression for that. So the language is saying a to the power n and b to the power m, n plus m is even. For this we can give a regular expression. So if A is your, see, this A is odd. If A is odd, then B should be odd. B is odd. Or if A is even, then B should be even. So you are able to give a regular expression for this language. That's why this is a regular language. That's why it's a first A will come, then B will come. But that sum should be even. Sum should be even. You know that the sum is only going to be even when you are going to add odd plus odd, or even plus even. It is going to be even. So what you are doing, if A is odd, then B should be odd. If A is even, then B should be even. Then only the sum is going to be even. So both the language is regular. So number of regular language is 2. Number of regular language is 2. Please let me know whether it is clear or not. See, I have taken all the good questions. All the good questions. Fine. Now go to the next question. Now this is the next question. Now it is a MCQ question. I have taken, it is your MCQ. It is a MCQ. Let L x y. X belongs to any combination of languages x y. X belongs to any combination of a comma b. Y belongs to any combination of a comma b. Number of a in x should be equal to number of b in y. Okay. Number of a in x should be equal to number of b in y. Number of a in x should be equal to number of b in y. Now they are asking that whether it is a deterministic context free language but not regular, context free language but not regular, context sensitive language but not regular, or none of the above. It's a very good question, very good question. Okay. This language is going to your regular language, is your regular language. I will prove it. So it is saying L is deterministic context free but not regular. False. Since it is regular, it's context sensitive but not, no. It, since it is regular, it is even deterministic context free. Context free but not, no. It is even context free language. So none of the above is the correct option. See, the language is saying that first x will come, then y will come, and xy belongs to any combination of a comma b, and number of a in x is going to equal to number of b in y. You take any string, you take any string like a, epsilon. So you can break this epsilon in such a way that number of a in x is going to equal to number of b in y. So x dot x, this is you are taking x, this is number of a in x is going to 0, number of b in y is going to 0. Then ab, this is x, this is y. Number of a in x, number of a in x is going to your 1, number of b in y is going to your 1, equal. Now take ba and bb and even aa. So in this you take x, this, see, you have to take first part as x, then second part as x. Number of a in x is going to a number of b in y. The language is saying first x will come, then y will come, such that x and y belongs to any combination of, देखिए पहले x आएगा फिर y आएगा, x y a b का कोई भी कॉम्बिनेशन हो सकता है। x में नंबर ऑफ a जितने होंगे आप काउंट कीजिए, x में कितने नंबर ऑफ a उतना ही नंबर ऑफ b होंगे y में। तो मैं बोल रहा हूं ये लैंग्वेज 0+1 स्टार कर रहा है, 0+1 स्टार है। क्यों? क्योंकि आप कोई भी अगर स्ट्रिंग लेंगे 0 1 का, यहाँ तो ए बी है तो ये ए बी का कोई भी कॉम्बिनेशन होगा। अब ए बी का कोई भी कॉम्बिनेशन, यू टेक एनी कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ ए एंड बी, वॉट एवर स्ट्रिंग यू विल गेट, you will able to write into two ways x and y, and in such a way that number of a in x is going to be equal to the number of b in y. See, first I have taken length 0 epsilon, the length See, I will start from length 0. Length 0, I am starting length 0 epsilon. So in epsilon you can write epsilon as epsilon dot epsilon. This you take as x, this you take as y. Number of a in x is going to be 0. Number of b in y is also 0. Both is equal. Now length 1. Length 1 is string. See, all these strings I can write. Length 1 string is going to a and b. I will assume this as y and epsilon as x, because x can be epsilon. xy belongs to ab star. It is having a star, so we can consider epsilon as x. So number of a in x is going to your 0 and number of b in y is going to your 0, because b is not there. Now here this you will assume as a x and this you will assume as y. So number of a in b x is going to your 0 and number of, see, the number of a in x is going to 0 and number of b is going to your, and number of b is going to your 0. Okay. N means number. This is number of a, okay, number of a, okay, in x. So similarly, if you will take length 2, length 2 is string is going to be like a, ab, ba, bb. So you will take x as, epsilon and y as this. Number of x, number of a in x 0, number of b in y 0. Then x and y. So number of a in x is going to your 1, number of b in y is going to 1. This you take x and this you take y. Number of a here is 0, number of b here is 0. Okay. So number of b here 0, number of a, sorry, number of a here 0, number of b here 0. And you take this as x and epsilon as y. Number of a here 0 and number of b here 0. So similarly, if you take any string, now randomly I will take like a b, b b b a b. Okay. Now I will take this as x. See, I have to take the string w in xy, w as xy, such that here number of a and number of b in y should become equal. So what I am taking this part as x, because here number of a is your 1, and if I take this part as y, then number of a is your, number of b here is your, understood. So for this, the minimal DFA is going to be this and any combination of a comma b. So number of, so for in minimal DFA, for this minimal DFA is going to be 1 and it's a regular language. Please let me know whether it is clear or not. See, this is a difficult question. If you are having doubt, you can ask. If you are having doubt, you can ask me. I know it is a little bit difficult question. Please let me know whether it is clear or not. It is going to contain all string. You take any string. You take randomly a b b b b a b. This is x, this is y, because number of a here is 1, number of b here is 1. You take any string b a b. This is x, this is y. Randomly, you have to choose x y in such a way that number of a and number of a in x should be equal to number of b in y. Understood? Now next, MCQ. It is also difficult question. It is also difficult question. Complement of L. W belongs. I am saying complement of L, not L. L is first W will come, then again W will come. W belongs to any combination of A comma B. It's a context free language but not regular. It's a context free language but not regular. See, when I'm saying W complement means when W will come, then again W will not come. Okay, like AB, then B A. See, W is not there. Okay, this is correct because you can generate a, because you can write a grammar for that. Now you can take, you can take you can take a you can take a as a non-terminal, which will generate set of all string where a as the center, like a in the center, set of all string a in the center, like a in the center, a, then again a, you will substitute, then a, then b a, then b a. So here bb, here ba, here ab. You are taking all these strings Yeah, dependency is there, but okay, what you can do. So here it you are going to generate set of A is going to generate set of all string with set of not say A is going to generate set of all string of odd length with A in the center. A generates words of odd length, words of odd length, words of odd length with A in the center. In the center it is going to be A, and B is going to generate set of odd length with B in the center, like B, then A, B, A, then A, B, B, then B, B, A, then B, B, B. And starts, see, this is odd length, this is odd length. If you want to generate only odd length, either go A and B. If you want to generate, this is start symbol. If you want to generate even length, then AB or BA. Now see, AB, BA. It is not a WW. See, you try to generate WW. WW. AB, then AB. AB, then AB. It's a WW. Okay. Now I'm saying it's generating complement of that. So since you want to generate A जनरेट कर रहा है सेट ऑफ ऑड लेंथ विद A इन द सेंटर, A सेंटर में A आ गया, या A हो या AB हो बीच में A, या BA हो बीच में, BB हो बीच में, और यहाँ B है, AB AB AAB BA BB, ठीक है, ठीक है। मधुरा, ये कॉन्टेस्ट फ्री लैंग्वेज नहीं है। फर्स्ट W देन अगेन W, W बिलोंग्स टू AB स्टार। इट्स नॉट ए कॉन्टेस्ट फ्री लैंग्वेज, इज नॉट ए कॉन्टेस्ट फ्री लैंग्वेज। कैसे आप करेंगे? पहले W आएगा, फर्स्ट W विल कम, then again you have to check whether W is coming or not. If you're like AB is there, like AB is there, you inserted AB, then again A will come, but your top is going to point this, na? But your top is going to point this. How you will check again whether A B is coming or not? So you have to see the bottom, like A B B. So again B, so B is going to point the top. The top is going to point the last element, but you need to see the first element. So it is not a contest free language. It is not a contest free language. WW is not a contest free language because it's saying first W will come, again W will come. If I'll say that W then reverse, then it is going to be contest free language, because stack is the property that it gives the output as reverse. Okay, then it is a contest free language. It is not a contest free language. Is it clear, Madhura? So now it is saying the complement of that means W, then W will not come. So just like we have generated a grammar, like you take AB. So AB then AB, okay, AB AB. It is WW. Now see, this grammar will not able to generate. It's even length. So either you can generate by AB or BA. So you can go to, you try to generate. You can go take anyway, like AB if you will take. Then from A you can generate A. So you take BA. So try to do from BA, because from AB it will not. From BA also it will not. But where the problem is happening, you will able to see. You go to BA. Now from BA you go this A B B, then A. Then from B you are able to generate B. This I should take A B A. I'm trying that I should able to generate. I'm trying to prove that this is wrong, but actually it is not wrong. But I'm trying to prove. So A is there, na? So I will take this A B A A. Now in place of this B, I will substitute B. Now A I require B, but A is just substituting A. Okay, so A is generating set of all string with A in the center, not B. You'll not able to get. Understood the difference? So the complement is a very popular language. Complement of LWWW belongs to AB star is contest free language. Contest free language, but not regular. Please let me know everyone whether it is clear or not. Same way you say complement of L, A to the power n, B to the power n, C to the power n greater than equal to 0. What is that? Complement of L. This is complement. Context sensitive language is correct. But here it is saying that it is a context sensitive language but not context free language. It is context free language. It is context free language. Okay, it is a context free language. It is a context free language. That's why it is a context sensitive language. That's why it's a recursive language. That's why it's a recursively annual language. I am saying the complement of this a to the power n, b to the power n, c to the power n greater than equal to 0. Okay, so here it is saying that L is saying that number of a, number of b, number of c should be equal. Now complement of that is going to your complement of L is going to your L complement is going to your a to the power p, b to the power q, c to the power r, such that either p is not going to equal to q, or p is not equal to r, or q not equal to r, or q not equal to r, and pqr is going to greater than equal to 0. Now since this L you are able to write in the union, see how you can write in a union, either p not equal to q. Okay, so this I should write in the next page. See, L dash you got that it is going to a to the power p, b to the power q, c to the power r. P is not equal to q, p or p not equal to r. Either this or this. P not or q not equal to r. P q r greater than equal to 0. P q r greater than equal to 0. So a to the power b, p to the power q, c to the power r, p not equal to q, PQR is going to greater than equal to 0. Union a to the power p, b to the power q, c to the power r. PQ is done. P not equal to r. PQR greater than equal to 0. Union a to the power p, b to the power q, c to the power r. Then q not equal to r. PQR equal to 0. So this is a context free language because at a time only one comparison is there. P either p not equal to q. Either p not equal to r or q not equal to r. So it is a context free language. Then again second one is context free language. Again second one is a context free language. So union of context free language is a context free language. So when you are able to write a problem into a union of a context free language, then it is a context free language. Okay. We are saying that these three should not be complement of that. In here it's saying that these three should be equal, but here it should not be equal. Okay, it should not be equal. So either these two is not equal, either these two or either these two. So either p not equal to q, or p not equal to r, or q not equal to r. So in union wise you can write and say p not equal to q. At a time only one comparison is there, na? P not equal to q. So you can give a context free language for that. So it is a context free language. It is also a context free language. It is also a context free language. So union of context free language is going to your context free. Am I clear with all of you? Try the next one. So it is a NAT. It is a NAT question. So tell me. So they are asking that consider the following statement. Consider the following statement. If L is a context free language, then complement of L is context free language. How many statements are correct? So for your so that you can answer context free language, I am giving you context free language are not closed under complement. Are not closed under complement. So that you can give me the answer. That's why I'm saying you context free language are not closed under complement. Closed under complement. So here it's saying if L is context free language, the complement of L is context free. It is false because it is not closed. So it may or may not be. I can't give a guarantee. Now if L is a context free language, then complement of L is context sensitive language. Okay, so see if it is not closed, so L is context free language. So you can assume when they are talking about context sensitive, you assume as a since it is a context free language, you can this is also a context sensitive language. See, because they are talking about context sensitive language, so take you have to take L as context sensitive language, and context sensitive language are closed under complement. So L dash is going to your context sensitive language. See, since L is your context free language, So it is also a context sensitive language. Now this is a context sensitive language, and now context sensitive language is closed under complement, is closed under complement. Okay, it's closed under complement. So since it, so its complement is also going to your context sensitive language. It's going to your context sensitive. So it is true. Now since it is a context sensitive, it is also recursive language. It is also recursively enumerable language. So this is also true. This is also true. This is also true, because if L is context free language, then then complement of L is recursive language, also recursively enumerable language. So number of correct statement is R is 3. So this way they can ask in your gate exam. The next question and try to answer. Anyone having doubt, then please let me know. Recursive language is closed under union. See, recursive language is closed under union. You can see your closure property. Recursive language. Recursive language are not closed under homomorphism and substitution only. I have in the when I was teaching context recursive language, I have told you that context free language, context sensitive language, and recursive language is always having the same property. And the two new property which we don't know, where only this context sensitive language and recursive language is not closed. In homomorphism, in substitution, these two are not closed. Okay, in homomorphism and substitution, these two are not closed. So, which of the following is false? Union of two recursive language is recursive. So, union of two recursive language is recursive. It's true. Intersection of regular language and recursive language is recursive language is recursive. It's true. Why? Because if you take regular language and intersection with a recursive language is going to be recursive. Because if you take any language and if you do intersection with regular, like context free language intersection with regular, it is going to be context free language. Regular language intersection with context sensitive language is going to context, because you have seen that column intersection with regular, or even regular language union recursive enumerable language is always going to your, whether you take the union or intersection, the second the language with which regular language is doing the union or intersection, that will come. Okay, recursively enumerable language, then recursively enumerable language. Okay, so union of regular language and recursive is true. So none of the above is false. D is correct. Okay, so if you take this, this, this is D is the correct one. D is the correct one. Now see the next one. Anyone having doubt? See, you remember this point. If you will take any regular language intersection with context sensitive language is context sensitive language. Regular language intersection with context free language is context free language. Regular language intersection with recursive language is recursive language. Regular language intersection with recursively enumerable language is recursively enumerable language. Because when you are doing the intersection, this will come. When you will do the union, regular language union, context free language, then context free language. Regular language union, context sensitive language, then context sensitive language. Regular language union, recursive language, then recursive language. Regular language union, recursively enumerable language is recursive. So the next language with which the regular language is either doing intersection and regular, that only is going to come. That only. Okay. So here you can see it's saying that union of regular language and recursive language is recursive. Intersection of regular language and recursive language is recursive. Okay. That's why it's true. Okay. Now next. It's a good question. A good question. It is saying that a class of a language that is closed under union and complementation has to be closed under intersection. So you know that De Morgan's law. If you are having A1 union B's complement, A1 union B complement, then it is going to A intersection B complement. It's a De Morgan's law. And if you are having A intersection B complement, then it is going to A complement union B complement. If it is, see, the left hand side should be equal to the right hand side. A left hand side should be equal to the right hand side. So if it is closed under union and complement, it has to be closed under intersection. The class of language that is closed under union and complementation has to be closed under intersection. It's true. It's true. See, because De Morgan's law says that De Morgan's De Morgan's law says that A union B is A union B complement A union B complement is equal to A complement intersection B's complement. A intersection B's complement is equal to A's complement union B's complement. The class of language that is closed under intersection and complement has to be closed under union, because see why these two are getting true, because left hand side should be equal to right hand side. This is possible only if these two are, if any language is closed under these two, then this should be closed under these two also. So complement union, then complement intersection. So if it is closed under union and complement, then it should be closed under intersection also. And if it is closed under intersection and complement, then it should be closed under union also. Intersection complement then has to be closed. And you know that regular language are not closed. S3 वाला explain कर दो. Okay. So you know that regular language are not closed under infinite union, infinite set difference, and infinite intersection. It's true. It's true. Okay. See, regular language are not closed under infinite union. It's a very popular. It's a very popular. It's a very popular. Regular language are not closed under infinite union, because if we take L1 equal to AB, L2 equal to A2 B2, then L3 if you will take as A3 B3, then L4 if you will take A4 B4, A4 B4, then L5 if you will take A5 B5. Okay. Then if you will do the union of infinite union, L1 union, L2 union, L3 union, L4 union, L5 union, if you will take the infinite union, your 2020 में भी आया था. Okay. Will take the infinite union, then it is going to your a to the power n, b to the power n greater than equal to 1, n greater than equal to 1. Okay, n is going to be greater than equal to 1. So here you are going to get also it is a context free language, not a regular language. And even you can prove for, if it is not closed, it is not closed under infinite intersection, it is even not closed under infinite set difference. Okay, so if you want, you can prove for that also. So for infinite intersection, what you can assume, you for infinite intersection, for infinite intersection, now take like x1, x2, x3, x4, let x4 be the sequence of be the sequence be the sequence of 0, 1, 4, 6, 8, 9, that is of non-prime, non-prime, it is a non-prime number, non-prime, non-negative, non-prime, non-negative, non-prime, non-negative integer. See, it's a non-prime, non-negative integer. 0 is a non-prime, non-negative. 1 is a non-prime, non-negative. 4 non-prime, 6 non-prime, 7 is a prime, 8 is a non-prime, 9 is a non-prime, then 10, then 11 is a prime, then 12. So it's a non-prime, non-negative. Non-negative. So you write language Li is equal to a star minus ax to the power I. So L1, see whatever will be the I here, it is going to be xi here. So L1 is equal to a star minus a x1. So what is x1? X1 is going to be the first non-prime, non-prime, non-negative. So a star minus a x1 is going to be 0. X to the 0 is your epsilon. So a star minus epsilon is going to your a plus. Going to your a plus. L1 is going to your a plus. Then L2 is going to your a star minus a to the power x2. ये पता चल जाएगा क्या है, मैं लैंग्वेज बना रहा हूँ. In a star, a2 is your, x2 is your next non-prime, 1 is your non-prime, 1 is your non-prime. Now L3 is going to x star minus a to the power x3. Then from a star you are going to remove next non-prime, that is your 4. Then L4 from a star, you are always from a star you are removing one by one prime number, one one non-prime number you are removing, a star. So a1 removed, then a4 removed, then a6 removed, then a6 removed. Okay, then l5, a star minus a x5. Then from a star you are going to remove. Then 7 is your prime. Then 8. Okay, non-prime. You are from a star one by one. You are removing one by one. You are removing the non-prime number one by one. One by one from a star you are removing non-prime. So 9 is your non-prime, like this. So like this it will keep on going, and one by one you are removing. Now if we will take the intersection, we will take the infinite intersection. From a star one by one you are removing all the non-prime number. Now if we will take the intersection of that, infinite intersection of that, then you are going to get 8th power p. P is a prime because you have from every a star you are removing one by one non-prime number. One non-prime number. One a4, a6, a8, a9, then a10, like this. A star minus a10 you will remove. Then a star minus a 12. So one by one you are removing from a star non-prime number, and you're taking the infinite union of all this language. Then in intersection you will get a prime only because you have removed all the non-prime. Whether p is a prime, it is a context free, context sensitive language. The context sensitive context. So this is a regular language only because it's a regular set difference, regular. So if you have taken a infinite union of regular language and you have not get a regular language. Understood? So it is true. Sir, can you once the question? What once the question? Yeah, this is the question. So regular language are not closed under. So regular language are not closed under union, under infinite union. Yes, true. Under infinite set difference, true. एक लिस्ट बना दो ना सर, इनफाइनाइट यूनियन से डिफरेंस डिवीजन वाला. क्लोजर प्रॉपर्टी का एक लिस्ट बनाया है. आई विल से, ओके आई विल से. And regular language are closed under substring. It is false. Regular language are not closed under substring operation. So number of correct statement is are 3. See why regular language are not closed under substring. Let me take an example. हाँ summary table है. See regular language if you will take like L equal to A star B star, A star B star. So it is your A star B star. Now L, L1 is equal to your A to Rn, B to Rn. L1 is substring of this, but it is not a regular language. Okay. See, regular language are not closed under substring operation because this L2 A star B star is your regular language. Now L1 A to Rn, B to Rn, A to Rn, B to Rn. It's a context free language. It's a context free language, and L1 is a substring of. Is it clear? So regular language are not closed because A star B star is a regular, and A to Rn, B to Rn is a substring of that, but it is not a regular language. It's a context free language. It's a context free. So it is false. So the language is L equal to X in below C, then X. C belongs to sigma and X belongs to 0, 1 star. So if AB is wrong, then which is correct? C is going to be the correct answer. Why? Because it's saying that first X will come, then C will come, then X. X is just acting as a separator, that after X, again X is going to start. So for this, you will not able to, for the for this, you will not able to give a push down automata. Okay. Why? Because if X is like that, you have taken the I have shown you Z is there, then A, then B, then B, then again then again C, then again X will come. X is going to here again A, B, B. So your stack is going to see the top, but you want to see the bottom. But you want to see the bottom. Okay. So it's like WW only. It's like WCW. It's like WCW. So it is not accepted by PD. It is not accepted by FA, but it is accepted by LBA. See, I have told you that every language it will get accepted by LBA, Turing machine, recursive language. So it is saying it is accepted by LBA but not LBA. So it's true. Here it's saying it is accepted by TM. Yeah, it will get accepted by TM but not by LBA. No, but it will even get accepted by LBA. So that's why C is the correct one. Okay. Now the last question. MCQ. Last question. I want that you people try. So here it is having equal A and equal B is generating A B A B. So it is generating equal A and equal B in greater than equal to 0. Correct only. Now what L2 B is the correct one. It's a context free language but not regular. Now L2 is generating A, then B, then B. It's generating WWR. Okay. Even length palindrome. It's generating even length palindrome. Even length palindrome. You can see here like AB 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 AB. You can try AB and AB. AB and AB. So how you can generate? B will generate first this. It should be B, you know, B. W, then WR. Okay. So you will go to A, B, A. This done. Then in place of this BB, B, and it will be in place of B. You can generate epsilon. It's going to A, B, B, A. It's going to your even length palindrome. So L1, if you'll see, L1 is your context free language. L2 is your context free language. L2 is your context free language. So L is going to your L1 dot L2 contest free language, which is going to contest free language dot contest free language is going to your contest free language. Okay, understood. It's a contest free language but not regular. Okay, understood. It is even context sensitive, but it's saying but not context. No, it is context free also. Context free but not regular, because L1 is your context free language, L2 is your context free language, and if you do the concatenation of these two, you are going to get a context free language. Is it fine? Is it clear to all of you?